We're going to keep working with equations, but we got to add different types of solutions to it for today. So go ahead and give that a try. Solve the equation on the board. No, not x equals 0. No. Hmm. Lenny? All right. So we don't have anything to distribute. We don't have any like terms to combine, so we start by moving the variables. Our coefficients are the same though. So it doesn't matter which one we move, but whenever we move one, what's going to happen is it cancels out there. It also cancels out there. So what we're left with, we got like 3 equals 7, or if we move it to the other side, we got like 0 equals 4, or -4 equals 0, depending on which way you move it. Y'all, is that true? Does 3 equal 7? No. So this is one of those different types of solutions where we actually have a problem where there is no solution. All right, so we have 3 different solution types we're going to look at. First one here on the left. Is when there is one solution. Up until now, that's all the equations you've had. There's been a solution. So in this type of equation, there's only that one number that works. Well, you can see by looking at this, we got a -4x and a positive 4x as our coefficients. And we'll get more to that later, but you have different coefficients, okay? Middle here. And that is when we have no solution. And in this one, obviously then, there is not a number that will make the equation work. Any number you plug in will not work. Kind of like the one you just did. we got coefficients that are the same. They're going to cancel each other out. There's a little bit more to it, but that's the first thing we want to look for. Then the last one here, third one, this sheet calls all real numbers. A lot of times you will see it as infinite solutions though. Solution, just in this type of equation, any number will work. And if we look, we again have the same coefficients. We're starting off with negative 2x and a negative 2x there. All right, so like I said, before the board messed that up, that should be infinite solutions with the all real numbers. Either one of those works, but that means any number you use is going to give you a correct answer. Everybody good on those? So those are the three types that y'all are going to see for the most part. Occasionally for math 1, you get some that are two solutions, or like two numbers will work, but we aren't too worried about those yet. So let's copy this stuff down. When we have one solution, there is one answer. A number works. I'm just x for this. That's the variable. You get x equals a number or a number equals x. So if you keep solving it, go through all your, you're going to get x equals something or something equals. Y'all, is 0 a number? Yeah. Solution, 0 could be the answer. Okay? 0 counts as a number. You have to do the first two steps first, okay? You have to distribute. You have to combine like terms. But after you distribute and combine like terms, if there are different coefficients on either side of the equation, then it's going to have one solution automatically. All right? So distribute, combine like terms. Once you've done those two steps, you can just look at the coefficients and kind of tell. The constants don't matter. They could be different or the same. If your constants happen to be the same, that's when you're going to get 0 as an answer for the one solutions. If your constants are different, then that's when you end up with some other number. But the coefficients are the important part. There is no answer. No matter what you do, no number will work. What that means is if you go through your steps to solve it, you're going to end up with some number equals a different number. On that first one, we had, 3 equals 7, right? That's why we got no solution there. After you distribute and combine like terms, if there's no solution, your coefficients will be the same. So 4x and a 4x, or a 2x and a 2x. If the signs are different, that means they're different, okay? -2 and +2 aren't the same thing. And then your constants are going to be different. That's how you end up with that 3 equals 7 by the different constants. For the all real numbers or infinite solutions, there are infinite answers. Any number you plug in to the equation is going to give you a correct answer. When you go through your steps to solve it, you're going to end up with a number equaling the same number. So you would have like 3 equals 3 kind of thing. You know, a true statement, but no variables. The variables cancel out. They cancel out because just like with no solution, they'll have the same coefficients after you distribute and combine like terms. And then the difference between those is the constants will be the same. So if you're going to get a number equal to itself, you got to have it be the same number basically on each side. Everything else about this, you solve things exactly the same as you would otherwise. Alright, so let's look at these. I'm going to do them first, okay? Alright, so we look at number 1. Is there anything to distribute? No. Any like terms to combine? No. What coefficient do I have on the left side? -5. What coefficient do I have on the right side? -5. So that means the coefficients are the same. What about the constants? Same. So what that means is this one's going to have infinite solutions. Y'all, I didn't have to work out anything, did I? I looked at the coefficients first. If the coefficients were different, then I got to go ahead and solve it. Okay? I'll do number 4 then, so we got one of the fraction ones. I got something to distribute, so I got to distribute first. When I distribute, I multiply by the numerator, divide by the denominator. So 8x times 1/4 becomes 2x. 1/4 times 4 becomes 1. And we got 2x minus 4 on the right side. I don't have any like terms to combine, so I don't have to worry about that. My coefficients, are they different or the same? Same. What about my constants? Different. So I've got the same coefficients with different constants. That means we got no solution. Any questions on those? We see how this works? All right, go ahead, do 2, 3, 5, and 6. If the answer is one solution, for right now, you don't have to solve it. Just figure out if it's one solution. So you're looking for whether it's one solution, no solution, or infinite. Give me number 2. Sydney. Infinite solutions. Yo, I'm just going to do that for right now, okay? So IS, infinite solutions. When you distribute, you got 14x minus 7 on the left side. When you combine your like terms, you got the same thing on the right side. All right, number 3. Sarah E. 1 solution's correct. When I distribute right there, I got 2x. On the other side, I got 4x. Those are my only coefficients. Coefficients are different. That means we got 1 solution. Number 5. Kari? Infinite solutions. When I distribute, I got 3x plus 4 on the left side. After I combine my 2x and my 1x, I got the same thing on the right side of 3x plus 4. Number 6. Lenny? No solutions, correct. I got 4x. That makes a plus 4. I got 4x and a plus 3. So since my coefficients are the same with different constants, that's going to give me no solution. That should have an n. All right. Any questions on any of those 6? In some ways, it's actually easier than what we've been doing because you're just getting how many solutions. All right, so the last 2 things on there, just a couple questions. Anna solving an equation. When she gets down to her last line, she got 8 equals 8. Who can tell me what that means? We get 8 equals 8 forward. I thought you were raising your hand. No? Mason. Infinite solutions. So if you've got, that's a S. I don't know why the board did that. So if you got infinite solutions, when you got a number equals that same number. All right, Tyler, in his equation, he got negative 12 equals 12. So if I get negative 12 equals 12, who can tell me what that means? No solution. So when we got a number equal to a different number, those are the ones. I don't know why I was doing that with my S's, but okay.